Hello and welcome back to the ministry. I'm literally on here because I feel like I need to tell somebody. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna be honest about this. I don't know exactly who this might be for, but my heart feels compelled to say this. At the time at which I'm recording this, you may not see this for another 6 days. Unless the Lord tells me the day that I post this to post it immediately because it's a necessity that you get it that day. Okay? But the Lord's kind of had me in this weird state of rest, which to me is a sign that something's brewing. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But I know that he's had me sleep for about going on, it's a little after 2. What time is it? 2:27 on the day I'm recording this, and I only just woke up at 5 minutes before 2. And that was off and on since 6 o'clock yesterday. Okay? So I've been in a weird state of resting. So I'm not sure what that exactly means. But I know this. For the past 3 days, I've been hearing mother, mom, mom, mother. Okay? Now, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this. My birth mother passed away 4 days after I was born. So, ain't nothing to deal with my mom. My adoptive mother passed away 17, almost 18 years ago. What's this year? In November, it will be 19 years since my adopted mother passed away. So I currently have no maternal figure in my life. Haven't had one for 19 years. So this is not for me. Okay? But I have been seeing mother, mom, and something in relation to mother. And what I've been seeing is not about a mother that has a positive effect. Now, if you recall correctly, not some weeks ago, I did a word that had to do with a person having a maternal figure that abused them. I don't know who this is in relation to. This could be in relation to somebody's kingdom spouse. This could be in relation to somebody that watches my channel. This could be in relation to, I don't know who it's in relation to be honest with you. This could be in relation to somebody that's lurking on my channel just watching and don't want to get to you, and he's just using me to say it. But whoever it is watching this channel, okay? Because it's come up. And the beacon that let me know that this was an issue is in my prayer time, because every time I see something, it brings my attention to it. And I'm laid out the way it came to me. Okay, to let you know this is how God speaks to me. So I'm trying to mind my own business. And the first thing that happens is I'm getting a reference to 3 things. 1, some type of spiritual attack. Okay? Whether it's going to go from spirit to natural, don't know. but I know that the reference to this attack is in relation to an individual, meaning I don't know if it's, and you know what? I'm stop saying that I don't know if it is, because the confirmations have come several times that this is a feminine figure, not a male. Okay? That this is a female that's going to do this. Now, what my concern was, I recently released a video, should be about 2 days before you see this one. If not, it hasn't come up yet, depending on when I release this. Talking about somebody operating in a counterfeit spirit. Now, let's just be honest. This particular spirit has nothing to do with a counterfeit, okay? It all has to do with the spirit of Delilah and Jezebel. Because I had to sit down with the Lord when relation to when this came up to me, because I was trying my best not to have to talk about this. Not when I talked about it in the video, not when I'm talking about it right now, because let me just tell you something. I got better things to do in my life. Than to talk about these counterfeits, to talk about these irritable people. I try to stay in peace at all times. Okay? And talking about very vicious, vindictive people is not on my repertoire of things to do on a daily basis. So understand, this ain't had nothing to do with me, okay? Jesus. Be offensive to my words, okay? Because I'm irritated. So I want to make sure that I'm being very, very in ordinance with the Lord when I say this. Lord, take a hold of my tongue, because you already know I'm irritated. So I want to say this with the proclivity of the Lord's permission. Okay? And caution to God's desire. Because even in releasing the video that I released about the counterfeit, I was kind of like, I don't want to talk about this. And what I'm releasing right now, I've had this note in my phone for 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. Didn't want to talk about it. Okay? My mother, both of them, been passed 4 years on end. Okay? And the irony about it is this. My birth mother passed about 19 years before my adoptive mother passed. And it's been 19 years since she passed. So okay. Now, what am I saying? I got reference to a potential attack. And this potential attack can be coming from 2 different sources. I got real heavy that it was going to be either a counterfeit person, meaning a person that this person has left out of their life and has walked away from. And this person is not happy you walked out. Okay? And because they are not happy you walked out, their desired target is either to attack you or to attack the female that they feel that you walked away from them for. Okay? I'm just trying to make sure that this is for somebody. Because why? I've been getting videos talking about either or. You or the person you walked away for. And this female is one of 2 people. It's either the counterfeit girlfriend, meaning the one that you walked away from that you shouldn't have never been in a relationship with, or it's your mama. Point blank to the period. And what it is you will know if this is you in relation to this one particular factor. Your mother and this counterfeit both have the exact same personality type. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Whoever this is for, your mother and this counterfeit had the exact same personality type. You may not have recognized that the counterfeit had the particular personality type until you were getting ready to leave them. Ask me how I know. This happened with me and the two guys, meaning the guy that I was in a relationship with and my father. Both got similar personality types. Even the guy that became highly attracted to me years ago, 7 years ago, that I had to make sure that he stayed away from me, and somebody even warned me to stay away from him, was the fact that I recognized that this guy had the exact same personality type as the guy that I had been in a relationship with. And both of them had a similar personality type to my dad, or the father figure that I've known for my entire life. Okay? So I'm telling you what I'm gaining or have gained understanding to. Okay? So this woman that desperately desired to keep you in their life had a very authoritative, sovereign, governing personality over you. And they were highly upset you left. Same token, your mama's the same way. But your mother may operate in a level of either victim, meaning when you try to pull away from them, she plays victim. Or she operates in some sort of authority. When you're not in a relationship with somebody, she acts as the sovereign, governing authority over your life anytime she has ability to gain access to it. Okay? Both of them operate in the exact same spirit. This is called the Jezebelic spirit. Research is that Jezebelic spirit. And they both like to use the spirit of Leviathan to twist words. If I'm typing somebody is getting something from this. Because this is for somebody specific. Don't know who you are. You just may be a viewer of my videos, and I pray that whoever this is for, that you're getting this, okay? But this person, meaning either it's the counterfeit or this person, either it's the mama, both have weird attachment to you. How do they have weird attachment to you? The mother wishes that she was your girlfriend, so she blocks every girl that you've been in a relationship with, okay? So the thought of you becoming or getting into a serious relationship with anybody to the point of marriage scares this woman half to death. And what was brought to my attention, because one of the people that I listened to did a video talking about parents, and she talked about the fact that this particular woman, could be a man, but I think she was talking about a mom. She said that this person, due to the fact of how you take care of her, has designated or desired not to allow you to get into relationship with somebody else. Why? Because she is involved in a level of voodoo, hoodoo, or witchcraft in which she, unbeknownst to you, performed some sort of ritual upon your time frame of coming into whatever level of success that you are in order to make sure that all your financial equity came back to her. But the sacrifice is that you would not end up in a solvent secure, loving, and or caring relationship. So every person that you've fallen in love with has had a similar spirit to her. But the person that has had a similar spirit to her wanted to mother, be a godlike figure, wanted to have full and complete control over you, operated in a level of self-centeredness, meaning if it didn't help them, they didn't give a damn about you. I don't know who this is for. But I'm saying it like I'm seeing it, okay? I'm saying it like I'm seeing it. And this person wanted to be almost a maternal figure. Notice how both people in this situation either want to be your mama or want to be your girlfriend, and it's the person, and that should be an opposite situation, meaning your mama wants to be your girlfriend and your girlfriend wants to be your mama, which means both of these particular type people are operating in a Jezebelic spirit. Both of them. It's not the individual, it's the spirit that operates through them, and this spirit that's operating through them may not be able to be separated from them spiritually because they gave their soul over a long time ago to have this spirit maintain control, even though they may or may not have realized that's what happened. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I could be talking about a whole lot of other things right now, but this is the thing that it brought my attention that now finally I'm supposed to make this video. With that being said, either don't want to see you make it to the person that's not going to do this to you. So they are highly upset that the Lord, let me repeat that, and look at that, a siren comes by at exactly the point I say this, which means there is a warning in this. Because either of these people could be watching me, don't know. Whoever it is, pay close attention. That a siren is an alarm. An alarm means there is going to come a death. A death, and which form or what kind, don't know. But I've seen this confirmation 1 to 3 times through 3 different people. That when you hear a siren, that can mean one of 2 things. Either pay close attention or that is a warning. And due to the fact of the type of message that I'm releasing right now, I think it represents a warning. A warning that something is about to happen in relation to 1 or 2 different people. Let me explain something to you, okay? If you do not understand it, please pay close attention. There were 3 women in my family. All 3 of them passed away within 1 month of each other. The Lord has been showing me the 2 words, feminine overthrow. I haven't said this once. I've said this several times already. Let me explain something to you, whoever this is for, and whoever is lurking. God protects his own. You can plot, you can plan, you can scheme, you can desire to do whatever you want to a child of God. And you very well might get very close to the individual. But because the scripture declares, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. You may not have the fullness of the understanding that if the person that you're desiring to attack is one of 2 things, meaning if this is the son or if this is what have you, meaning the person that was in relationship with this person or the person that is the son, that person has a protection over their life that was given by whoever prayed for them, whether it was grandma, great grandma, whoever it was in the lineage that covered them for protection throughout the years, which means their anointed is protected by God. 2, if that person has a praying spouse, a praying person, and the person praying for them is anointed, meaning if you desire to target the person that is praying or covering this person, guess what? They're anointed. And I believe you already know that due to the fact of the matter being that if I'm hitting on your point, meaning speaking into the life of prophetic gift. So either way, whether you're willing to touch this person or you're touching me or desiring to do what have you. And I think you already know this because whoever it is has been sending witchcraft spiritually towards said person. But it ain't been hitting like you want it to, has it? Has it? Why? Because God's protecting the person. Man and or person that is covering that person are both protected. It's in the word. If you read it. May not. Oh, look, another alarm. Maybe that's confirmation I'm telling the truth. But with that being said, you have to understand, I got another warning message. Was the first of this 3-day series of messages. And one of them was that this particular maternal figure was overviewing the relationship of this particular man as he got involved with somebody that this particular female deemed as a threat. Because this particular female got this man to start questioning things. In this particular episode of a show I was watching, she managed to ask him about certain things that the maternal figure did not desire for him to know about. So because of this woman thought that female was a threat. Okay? So hear me with your spiritual ears. You, if you are the man, have been gaining information from whoever it is you've been listening to that has been an out of your surrounding source. Could be me, could be anybody, not sure. But as you've gained this information, you've been inquiring to people, meaning you've been, whoever this is, you may have even asked your mama, you may have been inquiring to the counterfeit person, but you've been asking questions. Because you simply don't quite understand. So out of sense, you've been like, let me start asking some questions because it don't make no sense to me. And because of that, when you inquire to the mother and or this counterfeit person in the counterfeit position, they realized that you were waking up. You were no longer under the spell, because let me just put it how it is. You were under a spell, which means that you were coming out of it, and they realized, oh dang, you coming out of it now. This is a problem. Sorry to tell you this is exactly what the Lord is showing me, that you were coming out of it. And this means to whoever this was for or from, that the female that operated as a governing authority, whether it was a female that was the counterfeit operating in her governing sovereignty over you in y'all's relationship, or the female that is your mama that has always operated as a governing authority, she knew how to make you jump and say hi. Has come to the realization her grip is no longer what it used to be. Okay? And because of that, her desire is for blood for either you, meaning the counterfeit wants to take you out, or The mother is desiring to destroy the controlling factor that has separated her governing authority over you to whoever the person is that's either been praying for you or has been able to spiritually detach whatever witchcraft or whatever assignment that she put on your head. Because this is something else that I saw. I went into prayer, and this was a couple weeks ago in my prayer time with the Lord. I said it as a prayer just in my sequence of time. Wasn't really paying any too depth of attention towards the situation. But when I prayed this prayer, the Lord showed me within 24 hours of me praying the prayer that I prayed. And actually, the prayer I prayed, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you, it was a prayer that there would be harmony between the mother, the man, and whoever's coming in new, okay? That there would be a level of harmony. And that whatever was going on, that there would be, that the Lord's will would be done in that situation. And if the person was acting out of the wrong heart posture, the scripture states that the Lord makes your enemies your footstool. So if I'm operating as a child of God, God's going to make sure whoever, and take this for yourself, whoever is operating with the heart posture of a child of the Lord to him, understand this if you do not. You don't know who on these platforms are operating with a godly spirit and who is operating with a non-godly spirit. But I guarantee you, if the person is operating with a demonic spirit that is darting towards a person of God, they can already see highlighted majorly that this person is operating in a spirit of God. This is why they are viciously, obsessively angry. Yes? Okay. So with that knowledge, they are angry, which may be the reason in which they desire to perform something to sabotage this individual. So when the woman came to the recognition